Imagine them, live them in your mind, and then bring them into reality. Your dreams should be so powerful that they pull you through the toughest of times.
Take responsibility for your life. Decide that no matter what happens, you will not be defeated. You will not quit. You've come too far to give up now. Your character is defined not in comfort and convenience, but in challenge and controversy.
So stand up for what you believe in. Push through the pain, the fear, the doubt. Fight for your dreams, for your destiny. And know without a shred of doubt that you are capable of overcoming anything life throws your way.
As you take charge of your life, as you continue to walk into your next level, everybody won't see it and everybody won't get it, but it's not meant for them to get. Most of this world lacks.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. But here's what I know, that dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. In the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now.
Most people think they're disqualified from becoming mega successful. They think their past disqualifies them. Their mistakes, their setbacks. You don't know, man. I've had a divorce. You don't know I failed in this other business. You don't know in the last down real estate market, I lost it all. You don't know what I'm addicted to. You don't know my mistakes. You don't know my weaknesses. You don't know what I'm not good at. You don't know I've always been average and ordinary. I've always been invisible. And so that disqualifies me from being successful. So what you do regularly is you disqualify yourself. And what I'm saying to you, what if the truth was that your greatest mistakes are the very things that do qualify you? What if that's the case?
What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you're greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim.
If you can survive temporary pain, on the other side of temporary pain, you will meet another version of you. By the way, all pain is temporary. The only thing permanent is our soul. Even our bodies are temporary. So all pain, no matter what it is temporary. And if you can survive it, on the other side of it, you will meet personality traits, emotions, thoughts, people, circumstances, versions of you that you didn't know existed before.
If you want to make your dream become reality, the people that are running at their dreams know that it's possible that you can live your dream, that it's necessary, that you're relentless, that you have a plan of action, that you are creative, that know if it's going to happen, it's up to them. And they're resolving within themselves, it's not over until I win. The people that are running after their dream know they're going to have hard times. They keep on running because they're saying within themselves, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
I'm up here not because I'm super impressive, because I'm not. Every time I wanted to quit this business, I didn't make a decision to not quit the rest of my life. I made a decision not to quit for one more day. One more day, just don't quit. One more day, hang on. What if the truth is that changing your life is one away? One decision, one meeting, one conversation, one extra phone call, one extra rep in the gym. You start stacking up those one mores. That's the separator. You are one decision away from changing your life. You're one new meeting, one new relationship, one new contact, one new action, one new decision away from shifting your life from where it is right now to a totally different place. There's something you've been hesitating on. There's a contact you need to make. There's a job you need to quit. I don't know what it is, but I know there's a decision that you need to make to take you to the next level, because decisions shape our destiny when they're backed up by some massive ass action. But you can't take the action if you don't decide.
I made up in my mind, I will not go through this pain and not get a reward for it. I will not quit. I will not surrender. I will outlast every trial and every tribulation that comes in my life.
You meet a family that is wealthy. Somewhere back in their lineage generationally, they weren't. And then something happens. The one shows up. In every family, there's the one. And that one changes that family forever. In my family, I'm the one. We don't think like we used to think. I'm the one. I'm the one who made the calls late at night. I'm the one who drove hours and hours for people to say no. I'm the one who dealt with the heat. I'm the one who typed all the emails. I'm the one who returned all the messages. I'm the one that dealt with all the stress and the strife and the cancellations and the back talking and the people who didn't keep their word to me and the difficult times. I'm the one who lost sleep at night. I'm the one who got up early. I'm the one who carried the emotional burden of winning, just like you are. You're the one.
It's you. You've got to take personal responsibility. You've got to make it your personal business to make it happen. And you've got to resolve within yourself that I can do this. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one to make this happen. I'm the one to become successful in this business. It's possible. I can live my dream. It's necessary. I work on myself. It's me. I've got to make it happen.
In a matter of one moment, one decision, one day, one account, one client, one meeting, your life can change in a moment. And if you don't know that, you will miss them when they show up. But what if you believe that and you live in anticipation of finding them? Now your reticular activating sees things it wasn't seeing before, hears things it wasn't hearing before, feels things it didn't feel before, and it tries to prove you right. If you put your head down, if you get focused, if you stop worrying about what everybody thinks, if you start pursuing that person you were capable of, if you start competing with the efforts you make every single day, your life changes.
Do not let misery control the life that you have. Do not let anyone tell you how to live it. Do not let anyone validate your purpose. Do not let anyone validate your destiny. Someone told you a long time ago that you wasn't worthy. Someone looked you in the eye and said you wasn't gonna make it. I say to you right now that you will make it. I say to you right now that you must make it. I say to you right now that you must tell excuses, fear, and doubt that it has no place in your place of business. For this is your life that you are fighting for. This is your life that you are living for. And make no mistake, no one is gonna do you better than you. Don't wait for something to happen. You make it happen. You make it happen for a reason. And take full responsibility and control of this thing we call life.
That ask, do you really want this? Your greatest moments won't always stem from triumphs. Often they are born from defeats. For it is in these defeats that we learn to rise again.
Don't surrender to your struggle. Make that struggle surrender to you. You see, pain is temporary, but giving up is forever. Never settle for good enough when you know inside you live something better. You didn't come this far just to settle. You didn't come this far just to accept whatever. You came this far to take it to your next level. You came this far to become something greater. They don't care what odds are stacked against you, my friends. You will have these faith. So for your family, for your life, for your visit, for this world, don't you ever stop working.
I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it.
Each and every one of you got a vision, man. A vision to do more, be more. That vision has been given to you. But a lot of us, we discredit ourselves so much of the not enoughs. I'm not enough for this, I'm not enough for that. Congratulations. Maybe you're not supposed to be enough for certain things because certain things aren't enough for you. Maybe you're not supposed to be enough for that job because there's a job greater for you. Maybe some doors have to close in your life so you can walk through the better doors that are meant for your life. Maybe sometimes you gotta get some no's that don't make no sense to walk into your yes. I've learned this in life. Rejection is the ultimate protection. Rejection is just redirection for what God has for your life. But so many of us in here, we're thinking that, oh man, my life is over. I want to tell you right now, your life is not over. Your life is just beginning. You are a choice away from a new beginning and a commitment away from a new life. A choice away from a new beginning and a commitment away from a new life.
Do you have the courage to embrace failure? To understand that each setback is not a blockade, but a stepping stone towards your aspirations?
You got to tell yourself, despite the circumstances, the situation, I'm not going anywhere until I get to go. Until I make my dreams become a reality, I'm not quitting. I don't care how much money I have to invest. I don't care how much time I have to invest. I'm going to continue to do this until I become successful. Every single day when I show up and I let failure know, failure is not an option. You can't even let it sink into your brain, not even a second. You have to know that this thing is going to work. Come hell or high water, whatever it is that I set out to do, it may not happen in 6 months, it may not happen in a year, it may not happen in 2 years, but at some point, my dream is going to become a reality.
You must tell yourself, no matter how hard it is, or how hard it gets, I'm going to make it.
You will fail. I know no one wants to hear that, but you will. In fact, you should want to fail. You should seek out every opportunity to try to fail. And after you fall, you have a choice that you'll make right there, right that moment, that will determine the rest of your life. You can either define your life by the fact that you have fallen. You can define it by the fact that you have failed. Or you can look at it as, I'm one step closer to figuring this thing out.
You see men fall. Don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself.
We all have moments when it seems the world is crashing down around us, when we feel defeated and broken. But it's in those moments when we have the greatest opportunity. When you've been defeated, when you've been driven to your knees, you have two choices. You can stay on your knees, or you can rise up and fight on.
There is no one who becomes great without failure. It comes with it. What makes you great is that you failed enough times that you learn to perfect the right things. You build the strength out of your weaknesses. You fail your way forward. Every time you fail, you get a bit of experience. That experience becomes knowledge and know-how that you can change the lives of others because of how many times you fail. The thing that you become ashamed of can be the thing that gives you a name that lasts beyond your generation.
Let's talk about change. Let's talk about that comeback that you've been aching for. Let's talk about walking that path and doing things you've never done before, seeing things you've never seen before. Let's talk about walking that path to becoming something you've never been before. And it doesn't matter what you've been, or who you've been, or what you've experienced. Those things only matter in the fact that they've brought you right here, right now, to this point where you're ready. Are you willing to do what it takes?
Adversity is a gift. Sometimes you can't see the light until you're in the dark. Sometimes you got to face a setback to get set up for success. Sometimes you got to get humble to stay humble. Sometimes you got to get embarrassed so it doesn't happen again. You might not agree with all these lessons that have to get taught, but they got to get taught somehow. Every time you bounce back from something unfortunate, you set yourself up to be fortunate one day. You don't know why you're going through adversity in the moment, only so you can use it for strength later. So be thankful that you're going through adversity, because the biggest blessings come right from difficulty.
You see, when you bury the things that hold you back, you can create a clean patch of land, a canvas ready to be painted with your dreams and aspirations. It's an opportunity to cultivate. But here's the thing, if you keep looking at things the same way everyone else does, or if you cling to the same beliefs and limitations you've always had, nothing will ever change. You need to develop eyes to see what needs to change, ears to hear the truths, and silence the doubt, hands willing to do the dirty work, and a heart that carries you through the ups and the downs, and some feet that are ready to move in the right direction.
Friendly reminder that in 3 generations, everyone who knew us will be dead, including the people whose opinions stopped you from doing what you wanted all along. Imagine that someone you know achieves every dream and hits every goal they have. Years later, they get old and die. 2 years after that, how much do you care? About as much as everyone else will if you accomplish your goals and dreams. Do it for you.
Make no mistake, there's a big difference between wanting something and being willing to do what it takes to get it. There will always come a day where you are too tired, too sick, Something unexpected happens. The car doesn't work. A friend shows up. There's not enough time, not enough motivation. When you truly make the decision that you are willing to do what it takes, you change.
You see, the times where you make mistakes is when you're actually perfect. Because you get the opportunity to be authentic and to let people know that even though I failed, I didn't quit. Even though I fell down, I got up again. And every time you get up, people see resiliency. They see the effort, they see the passion, they see your purpose, and then they look to you and say, show me how I can do it, because you're the one that made me believe in me, because you showed me the way.
Driven human beings are going to always feel like they're behind. They're going to always feel like they're not doing good enough. They're all going to always feel like you're losing. 90% of the time, you're going to feel like you're getting your balls kicked in. 8% of the time, you're going to be confused and you're frustrated. 2% of the time, you actually win. And those moments come and go, and then you're back in the 90%. And that's the reality of a winner's life. People don't understand it. They think it's all about cruising around in a cool car, having a free and happy and easy and go-lucky life. And that's not reality, because true winners are built for the fucking fight. They're built for the battle.
You can fail, but you can never give up. There's too many people relying on you. There's too many people that need you. And the moment you take your life off mute, you give volume to the lives and mouths and hearts of people that will depend upon you. You don't have a right to hide. You gotta shine.
Let's eliminate all outcomes, all results, and not let anything be predicated upon them. Let's lock into the process, the dedication, the commitment, the daily work, and why do you want what you want, and what are you doing it for?
A lot of you aren't proud of who you are. You don't like the person you created. Do what I did. Start from scratch. Create somebody that's proud of.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now go out there and show me how you do things. Show me how you live. Show me how you fight. You show you how I fight? Yeah. Show me who the f*** you are.